I have so many stories in my life. My life's been cool. Back around the same time, I'm 22, 23 years old, kickboxer. I was British champion. I wasn't world champion at the time. It was 4 a.m. Club just ended. I was in a chicken and chip shop. It's an English thing. They sell like fries and fried chicken, and they're open 24 hours. Like, yeah, something like that. And there's a long line. An Audi with tinted windows pulls up. These 3 big black guys get out, push it straight in front of the whole line, go straight up to the front, cut in front of 5 people, and start ordering. My girl goes to me, "We've been waiting here ages." I said, "Shut the fuck up." Shut the fuck up. She goes, "You're just going to let them push in?" I said, "Shut the fuck up." So I made her be quiet, right? Anyway, the man two in front of me, not this guy, the guy here, he couldn't tell this bitch to shut up. She's like, excuse me, there's a line." And the guy turns around and goes, "You think I don't see the fucking line? I don't care about a fucking line." So she starts running her mouth. Bro, this dude knocked her the fuck out.
Oh, man.
Whack, clean, out cold. By the time her man looked at her and looked back up, boom, sparked, done.
Whoa.
Both of them. And I stood there and watched both of them just laid out clean.
Fatality.
3 dudes didn't even, fatalities, bro. It was, I wouldn't be surprised if they both had permanent damage. It was bad. The 3 dudes who ordered the chicken and chips didn't even take their food. They started laughing, walked back out, got in the car. And I turned around and said to my girl, "You see, some people are just ready to fucking go to jail. Some people are ready to kill people over fucking nothing. You want me to fight? Oh, yeah, I can fight. But what am I fighting these 3 dudes for? What, fries?
Yeah.
What, fries and a 10-minute delay?
Damn.
Man, and that's what bitches will get you into this shit.
Yeah.
Bitches will get you into this shit fast. And that's why when I see dudes saying, "Oh, yeah, she's just my friend," you're hanging around with girls and they're not even giving you pussy and they might get your ass killed. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Girls are a liability. They're a liability to have around you because you have a duty to protect them in some regard. I curate my experience very, very carefully. Any woman I'm around, I understand I have to protect. So she better suck something. Because I ain't fucking sitting around being friends with no bitch. Because I've seen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, I mean, bro, like on God though, homie said they got laid out. Man and his woman got laid the fuck out. Like, bro, check this, right? I'm gonna tell you this story, right? This is some real G shit, right? So in high school, the 12th grade, right? Because I grew up in New York City, right? So I was dating this girl. She's from Marcy Projects, Bed-Stuy, bro. Like if you know Brooklyn, hear about Brooklyn, hear about the projects. Like Jay-Z's from Marcy Projects. She's from Marcy. I'm from Flatbush, right? So I used to go to Marcy Projects and link up with her, whatever. So me and one of my boys from 21st and Woodrow, we went to check them and see, she and her cousin or whatever. For some weird reason, I don't remember. I think it was a party. Oh yeah. So we went to this backyard party over on 39th to 40 on Lenox, right? You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So we went over there, right? And we were leaving the party, and me, him, and a couple girls, right? Literally. So the chick that I'm talking to, she's a hot chick, you know what I'm saying? Like boom, boom, boom. So we walking on the street, right? And a gang of dudes, a gang of Crip niggas came up to us. Like, dudes stepped to me and my boy. And it's like more than 10 of them, and it's 2 of us. Like, I'm like, shit, like, this shit about to go down. So we Brooklyn dudes. So we know we can scrap. We gonna get our asses kicked. Like, we know, dog. We gonna have to fight. We gonna have to hit. We gonna have to run. We gonna have to do what we gotta do because we're surrounded by dudes.
Yeah, you're
right?
outnumbered.
So it's like, shorty's like, yo, I, as soon as I open my mouth to say something to these dudes, she's like, she tapped me. She's like, no, don't say nothing. I got this. And she started, talking, politicking with the dudes or whatever. And I don't know, she reasoned with the dudes and whatever. I don't know if she offered some front. I don't know what she bargained for, but we all got out of there safely, right? So we didn't have to fight. We didn't get jumped. We didn't get fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she stopped me from opening my big mouth and making shit worse. She literally, obviously, she's some fucking Marcy. She know how to deal with gangster dudes. So at the end of the day, she's like, yo, I got this, right? And she knew what to say. No, she's not the type of girl that was gonna be like, yo, defend me, blah, blah, blah. She's like, bro, y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing because she already know what's about to go down. So I'm saying, in my experience, I've never dated or dealt with a chick that's gonna be like blah, 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 and get me fucked up. I've never actually like dated a girl that was like that. That what Andrew is describing, what that girl got her and her man laid out. I never dated one of those chicks. Have you ever dated one of those?
No, I don't think I have one dated one of those girls, but I don't think I've ever been in a situation like that to happen. But I don't think any of the girls I have dated would actually do that. They have to know, like, listen, there are time and place for everything, and it's in sometimes in some places you have to know to keep your mouth shut because you can go up in your mouth and it thing can get very worse. So in this situation that Andrew Tate is saying, like you have to know how to talk to your woman and say, listen, this is not the time and the place. Like keep your mouth shut. She go open her mouth because you see those intention of those three guys, three dudes, like they walk in, they don't even want the chips or the chicken. They just want to come cause a riot, a problem, knock someone out,
Okay.
and they leave. That's what
Well, like that State Farm commercial, mayhem, right? So
man.
that's the thing. Some people are looking to cause mayhem. And let me tell you something, right? I didn't grow with a father or older brother to teach me this about women, that you need to make sure your woman follows what you say. And this doesn't just apply to your woman. This applies to my friends. This applies to my family and my kids, everybody, right? I'm the leader. And as the leader, when I say, yo, move, we gonna move. When I say it's time to go, it's time to go. So if I'm in the club, if I'm at a party, if I'm on the street, if I say duck, you duck. If I say move, you move. If I say it's time to go, it's time to go. And there ain't no question. My friends know that. Yo, if CV says it's time to go, he has a damn good reason why he says
A
it's
good
time to go.
reason.
Ain't nobody gonna ask me, yo, why we leave? My woman ain't gonna be like, yo, why we gotta leave? If I say, yo, babe, it's time to go,
It's
she
time to
knows
go.
it's time to go. There's a good my instincts, my leadership, they know that there's no way I'm gonna be like, yo, unless I send something. And they know my leadership is top level. So as a general, and I'm saying in relationship, if you're a real man and you know how to guide your relationship, right? Don't get me wrong. You have to be able to listen to your woman. Just like the girl said to me, I got this, and I let her hold it down. I could have been like, nah, and then get fucked up, right? Saying that to say,
Yeah.
I I didn't grow with an older brother or father to teach me the ropes, right? But I had to learn from other people's mistakes, not my own. I learn from others, the mistakes of others. When I see dudes out here, right, and their girls don't know to act, and I see the result, their prisons filled with men that couldn't control their emotions, right, because their girl said something or whatever, or the girl made a call and said something happened, and they go do shit. There's cemeteries filled with dudes that didn't know how to control their emotions, and just because a female said something or did something, they end up either killing somebody or they themselves being killed, right? Or they
True.
on the run.
Are they hurt or in hospital, sitting can't move, life threatening,
Madness,
madness, like
madness, bro, because they don't know to control themselves. And my younger brother, right? He was with this girl, well, his baby moms and stuff, right? She is a firecracker, an alpha male, and my brother is more on the passive side, right? And it was so crazy for him to be dating. He's quiet and stuff like that. He's like a Sigma, but he was with this alpha chick. And I remember I had to grab him, dog. I had to grab him and give him that stern talking to the advantage of having an older brother right there. I said to him, right? We were walking down the street, and because she's a hot chick, right? Like a 10 out of 10, and he's walking with her, right? And all these gangsters is like on the block, and these dudes started to holler at Shorty, and she's like, fuck out of here. Da, 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 da. And I was like, whoa, what? That's not the way you deal with this. So I said to him, I said, bro, listen to me. Because I was walking with them. So it's a different situation. And because I got certain level of respect on the streets, like we in our hood, like we in our place, like we got enemies, but at the same time, it's a level to it, right? So they're not gonna, you know what I mean? They understand, like, yo, if they this and that, then it's gonna be like that. So they knew not to take it further. But what I was saying to him, like, in general, you don't know where you're gonna be at any given time. So her actions in response to somebody trying to talk to her will get you killed and
you.
her killed. So I said to him, right, listen, bro, her attitude has to be adjusted. If somebody compliments her, she has to keep it. Either she says thank you, keep it moving. Even if she's with you, she got to know all the process. If she's by herself, thank you, keep it moving, right? No thank you, or whatever the case is, she's with you. Just pretend like she doesn't hear it, oblivious to the world. Because here's the thing, that attitude is gonna piss them off. It's gonna embolden them to make a move, and then guess what? You're gonna have to defend her, and they're gonna they're gonna make a statement out of you by whipping your ass. And I've seen that happen in real life, bro. Like I've witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? So saying all of that to say, like, women should be able to listen to their man at given time, and man should be able to listen to their woman, because man can get emotional, bro. Man can get really emotional, and that leads man astray. So I'm saying, like, if your woman is calm and collective, right? Because in my relationship, right, my woman is the water, and I'm the fire, right? So we're fire and ice, literally, right? So being that I'm fire, she's got to be able to cool it down, dog. You feel me? Because I get hot.
That's true.
I get hot, right? And if she's gonna hot me up, and she's gonna be kerosene oil and gas, like, we get bad situations. Like, that's how bad things happen. So I've been in so many situations where, my woman was there, and I've told you this one before, right? Like, I was at my place of business, and a carload of dudes pulled up, and I told him to move the car, right? He parked the car in front of the driveway, and I was like, yo, you have to move your car. And they were like, nah, they're not moving the car. And I'm like, bro, you're gonna have to move your car. You can't park here. And dudes was giving gangster attitude, like they got weapons in the back, like they about that life. And I was like, I was on my gangster shit, and I was like, yo, pussy, you gonna have to. And I was like that. I was on that Debo shit. It was me by myself and my woman and a car full of dudes. And I'm like, yo, y'all gonna have to move. And I was like on some serious. So they didn't even know if I had it on me. But the way I'm talking, they probably thinking I got it on me like that, right? So basically, she was like, yo, leave it alone. It ain't worth it. And I did not listen to her. Yo, I was on my Debo shit, and they had to get up out of there, right? After that, she was mad at me, because she's like, yo, why did you do that? And looking back at it, I was like, yo, why did I do that? I didn't need that win. DL, I didn't need that. What if the dude had pulled and sprayed and killed both of us, and we died, left with little babies? Over what?
Over a parking. It's a situation, and at the moment is like you're in the moment. You're out your level. You're already like burning. Like you need to move the car. Like it's like you're doing the right thing. Like they can't park there. This is a no park zone. But you're telling them like, please move the car, and then they're gonna give you that attitude like, yo, they're gangster, and then you are no. Is that gonna be like what? And then you're gonna get full flames and like, yo, you need to move the car now. You guys need to move now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is what happened. You're in the moment now because you're doing the right thing. Like move your car.
You're
But
100% right about that. I was in the right, and I did ask them nicely. And because it's my place of business and they're disrespecting, it brought me from
yeah,
0 to 100. But what I'm saying is, it's still not worth it. Even when you have
it,
the
it is.
right, sometime you can have
Yes,
your right and lose your life.
that's true. You can have the right. You can lose your life. It's. Oh, you look at this now. Like in some situation, we have to know how to keep when to move, when to talk, when to keep quiet. Like things can happen. Like things can go from a 0 to 100 real quick. We don't know what others are thinking. We know what we're thinking, but we don't know what others are thinking. So we have to be on our guard. Like you can even go there talk nice to the person, and then they just giving you attitude, and then you end up hitting them or whatever. So it's just like in as you said, in a relationship, and how you need to keep your calm, keep your cool, when to be like burning or whatever. And you need that person. If you don't have that person in the relationship, you can end up losing your life because that person might go say something, and you end up losing your life, and you're trying to cool the situation, just like in that situation with you and your wife. She said,
Yo,
"Cool down, calm down," but you're 100, and these guys could have something in the car. So it's and you're looking back and say, "Yo, damn,
damn,
what if
what
that
if?
happened? What
What
if
if?
like,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And saying that, like, I was also in another situation at the same business place, right? And she calmed me down again, where I fired the chef because the chef was doing some old bullshit. So I fired him. And the chef got so mad, like the chef was making threats, and he's a Jamaican bad boy, and he's like, "Yo, man, a bad man, and if I never this, and he would do that," and he left, and he went downstairs, and he came back up. So when I saw him coming back up, I went to the kitchen and I got the chopper, right? So I put
yeah,
I stuck the chopper in the back of my pants, right? And I stood there like, all right, let's see what's gonna happen right here. And he came back talking all of that smack, and I wasn't saying nothing. And he's just talking, and he said, "Yo," he opened his mouth and said, "Yo, if I never one thing, he would pull a knife out his back and ring it in my neck right now." And he said that, and my woman got in between us, right? And she was like, "Yo, just don't," because she knew I had the chopper. I mean, she's like begging me. She's like, "Please don't." And the dude is talking all of that smack. And while she's trying to calm down the situation, I literally went forward in time. I killed him. I literally killed him. Blood on the ground everywhere. And I'm like, okay, so the cops are gonna be here now. All right, we have the cameras, we have the witness. Yeah, it's my place of business, but still investigation, court, and then I gotta worry about backlash. And I'm like, okay, my business is gonna be shut down. This is gonna affect the business. It's gonna affect the business reputation because somebody got murdered up there, killed up there, whatever the case is. So it's like I started to think about all of the ramification, right? And while he's there talking, as I said, I pulled out the chopper in my mind, picturing doing it, chopped him, bust his throat open. He's laid out on the ground, bleeding out, and all of that happened. And I had to rewind time, right? Undo all of that and looked at it and said, "Bro, this, yo, this shit is not worth it." Like all the talking he's talking right now. How does the talking affect me? Does nothing. The talking does nothing to me. He did not touch me. He's just talking. And I assessed the situation and said, "Bro, I killed this man because he was talking. So I undid that." No, you might be saying, people might be saying, listening. So what do you mean you did? I'm saying in my mind. In my mind. So this is how you have to assess situations, because you have to figure out if something is worth it. And a lot of people, they do it before it, right? So they wait till they're in the prison cell or in the graveyard, the great beyond, and like, "Oh man, if I done this different, if I done that." Me, I have the time
you
stone.
see,
That's how I look at life. I got the time stone from Doctor Strange, and I look at the possibilities when I'm making decisions. I don't just do shit. I literally think about the consequences. Think about, okay, all right, I stand back from the situation and I take a different view, and I'm like, all right, even in the heat of the moment, I'm assessing situation like, okay, this can go like this can go like that. What if this? What if that? And then I make my decision.
that is
So
that is that is how it should be, because a lot of people, they do not have that ability to process so much information. It's like you're processing the future like in just like 10 second or 5 second, because you're doing it very quickly. It's not like you're doing it like an hour. You're processing all that information like in 10 seconds, 20 second tops. But a lot of
that's how you
people,
have to do it.
you have to do it and you can see what happened, and you're saying, is it this worth it? Like your business gonna be put on pause. He's gonna be in he's gonna be in the morgue soon, but your business gonna be on pause. Your money is gonna stop, and you're investing so much money here in your business, you're gonna lose your. It's like, does this worth it? You're in the right. He's not. You're in your business place. He's not. He's the one
Yeah,
coming at you. All right.
exactly. But then even at the same time, like, I'm not just thinking for me, I'm thinking for him too. Because I know the dude and he has a daughter, and I'm like, bro, this man, I'm about to make this man's daughter fatherless. You know what I'm saying? These are things
And
I think about.
it could be in just like it in that situation. You have your wife there calming you down. Maybe in that situation, he doesn't have anyone calming him down. So he's like full hundred. He's full steam,
Exactly.
and
A-
he's
a-
not realizing that he's telling you that. yo, he has this in his bag, he's gonna pull it out, while you already have
Ready.
your
I'm
hand.
ready.
You already have your hand, and by the time he's gonna open that bag, it's like
It's over, man.
it's
It's
over for him.
over. It's over. It's
So
over.
it's all about processing in at the same moment in the same situation. You're not gonna wait when you're in the jail cell doing 10 years or serving life. You're gonna say, if this happened, like I should have done this and whatever. No, you try to process situation at the same moment. Try to do that. Don't wait until your life is messed up.
Yeah. If you don't have a choice, then it's situation. I've been in crazy situations, and I'm saying I've been in situation where dude tried to rob me, dude put a gun to my head, and I spazzed out on him, and I mean I'm like, pussy, you're gonna have to shoot, and you're not getting my jewelry. But I remember my girlfriend at the time, she was so mad at me. She's like, it worth it? And I'm like explaining to her in that situation, like, listen, that was a calculated risk. And you have to understand. And that's why I don't even wear jewelry like that anymore, because that situation, by wearing the jewelry, I invited it to me, right? So while I invited it to me, I already calculated that he has the dude had a loaded gun. And I knew it was loaded when I pushed him. He cocked it back. It was a Glock 40, right? No, a 380. And he cocked it back, right? And one flew out the head. So I already knew he already had one in the head already, and he put another one in there. Right? That's what I done flicked out. So I was like, yo, all right, so you letting me know. Because you see, if he had came up to me and started like asking for the jewelry and stuff like that, like with his gun in his hand, oh, he came up to me, he had the gun in his waist, and he started trying to take the jewelry off of my neck. So I pushed him, and when I pushed him, that's when he pulled it out and cocked it back, right? To let me know. But by then, I already got mad already, and I was like, you ain't getting my shit. Fuck out of here, pussy. Because guess what? You're trying to, it's a case where he's not just trying to rob me, he's trying to take my manhood. Like, literally, he's trying to, you know what I'm saying? He's like trying to, like,
Exactly, because what happened, he knows he's the owner of the gun. He has the gun. He know that there's one in the head. Why the hell on earth are you gonna cock it back and flick one out of the head? Like instant you pull that, you should shoot. You should already shoot
yep,
him. You should
intimidation.
not. You should not do that. Why are you dropping your bullets on the ground? It's not
Intimidation.
essential. Like, why are you dropping your ammo on the ground?
And as I said, she was mad at me, but I was telling her, like, listen, here's the situation, right? The space between me and him for him to come and take the jewelry is space enough where the gun can go off. He might think I'm making a move. Anything is possible. So I assessed the situation, and I gave him space, and I was like, you're not getting it. And also I looked around, because it was in Manhattan, Canal Street, and I looked around, assessed the situation, and I said to the dude, right, while his friend told him to shoot, I said to him, you're not gonna shoot, pussy. But you might think I'm antagonizing him, but I was not. I was getting his attention to tell him, like, look, bro. So in my wording, I was like, get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna do shit, pussy. Look at all these people around, all these cameras, pussy. What you gonna do? Go to prison for some dumb shit? Nah, nigga, you pussy, you ain't gonna do this shit. So I was getting his attention for him to look around to see that there are witnesses, there are cameras around. What are you really gonna do now? So when he saw that, he looked around. He's like, he came out of like, because he was in a trance basically, because he came to do this. But then I made him aware of the situation and make him. So I'm making him think about where he's gonna go. You understand me? So it's not
Yeah,
just about me seeing the future for me. I also showed him his future, that you are going to do something and go to prison for what? And is it worth it? And then he realized that it wasn't worth it, and he tucked his gun and ran. You know what I'm saying? So my woman said to me, yo, you stupid, you could have been killed, blah, blah, blah. And I said to her, I said, listen, you know how many people have been killed by giving up their shit? You give your wallet up and you still get shot. You give your jewelry up and you still got shot. One thing for sure, there's no guarantee that it's going to be a clean robbery. I am seeing this dude's face. So he might just take my shit and shoot me anyway. So what I had to do was figure a way
that's a
out
part
of
of
the
it.
situation. And fortunately, it worked for me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to let her know that she didn't understand that part of it. I'm like, plus, it's I'm on the mindset of, yo, I'd rather die on my feet than live on the ground. So what he was trying to do to me, I was not gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, like, nah, bro.
No, he was just trying to, as you said, trying to take your manlyhood. He's like trying to make you look soft, trying to say, "Yo, you're nobody. You're not a gangster." Like he's trying to make you like look weak.
Yeah. Yeah, I took that nigga
Intimidation.
shit. I took his shit. I didn't even pull my gun. Them niggas is
Yeah,
soft.
he was crying. He was crying when he hand over the chain, and you never know. And he could be walking on the block, and he say, and he's there, and he say, That's the guy I took his shit," and he was crying.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm not about that life, dog. I'm sorry, but all fun and joke aside, people, in real life, man, in relationships, my advice to man, like, yo, if you got your woman, make sure you're wearing the pants in the relationship, but don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. You got to be able to listen to your woman, because if your woman is the ice or the water in the relationship that calms your fire, because a lot of dudes are big, strong, alpha sigma. Sometimes dudes are just too emotional. You step on their shoes, you look at them the wrong way, they're ready to kill. They do need
Yeah,
somebody to calm them down, a woman to be like, yo, baby, it's not worthy, calm down, think about what you're doing. Because if their friends are, because sometimes, yo, people link with the wrong people, like Bunny and Clyde. Like when you get a sociopath and a psychopath linking together, guess what? When they bump heads, crazy shit happen, right? So if you got a friend that you're a socio or a psycho, and your friend is like, y'all link heads together, you're like, yo, dog, yo, this dude, man, I feel like popping this dude right now. And your friend is like, yeah, let's go pop this dude. Like, you don't need a friend like that. You need
no.
someone that's gonna be like, dog, what are you talking about, dog? You about to throw your life away for some dumb shit? Like, you need somebody that can have your back if necessary, but someone that can guide you away from doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing if it's your woman. You want somebody that can have your back, but at the same time be able to guide you out of fuckery, away from fuckery. You feel me?
It goes both ways in the friendship, in the relationship. That's what you need because in a friendship, you and your friend out there, you need someone to say, "Yo, we're not gonna do this. Like this can ruin our life." And same thing in the relationship that you need to listen to your woman or something like, "We're not gonna do this. You could lose your life." Like it goes both ways in life.
You sure you don't want one of them ride or die, your boy or your woman that's gonna be like, yeah, man, let's go do this shit, yo. Whatever bullshit's like, yeah, man, I'm with you all the way, man. We're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. Like, what? The fuck out of here, yo. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
you, that's not every time it's gonna be a real one. Is always gonna be someone that's there for you, but also somebody that's there for you in the way that you need, not the way you want. That's the killer right there, because you might feel like this is the right thing, and the other person like, nah, dog, that ain't it. A real friend can guide, like, bro, you get up and you and your girl arguing, and you feel like go do some dumb shit or cheat, and then your boy is like, dog, that shit ain't worthy. You about to fuck your whole relationship up, man. That's some pussy. You don't need that shit, dog. Why you gonna do that? You know what I mean? You need friends and family that can truly have your back. But at the end of the day, in your relationship, you know what I'm saying? If you're the leader or the woman is the leader, y'all got to be able to follow. You know what I'm saying? To lead, you got to be able to follow. And it has to work both ways. And I do know that a lot of relationships is 50-50 these days, or some relationship women are wearing the pants. Either way, whoever is the leader, you got to let them lead. And I'm saying, man, if you're the alpha, the leader, make sure you are a good leader, because women hate to follow a shitty leader. Nobody wants a shitty leader, to be honest with you. Like, if my boy is a shitty leader, I don't want him leading us. He's gonna lead us down the path of fuckery, lead us in prison, lead us, you know what I'm saying, lead us in danger,
Yeah, problems every day. So
like a
you don't
fuckery
want that in
man.
your life. You don't want that in your life to have someone leading you, and every day you get up, your problem with the cops, your problem with your family, people. Like, come on, you don't want that. You want someone to say, "Listen, we're gonna do this today," and you look at it. It's something good. It's not something that'll be in problems, can lose your life or be in prison. No, come on.
You know, your boy's like, yo, man, I'm gonna go pick up this. Let's go to the corner store real quick. He runs outside. He just robbed the corner store. He just shot two people. You're like, no, you're accessory after the
Yeah,
fact or before the fact or whatever. And it's like, bro, I ain't signed up for this shit. You know what I mean? Like a
but
lot of dudes go to prison or in the graveyard for shit they didn't even sign up for, because they got some terrible friends. They got some Mad Max type friends. That's what's doing some dumb shit. And that's one of the things too that kept me from like doing crime and shit like that. Because I know for a fact, no matter what people say, They're like, yo, dog, we're not gonna go kill nobody. We're just gonna go rob or we're just gonna do this. And then guess what? Go in the bank, all of a sudden they shoot somebody.
They shoot
I
someone.
you know,
That's it. They don't. They're telling you that that's not what's gonna happen. They don't know what's gonna happen. When you go in the bank, there's
and
security there. There are people with guns. Of course, they're gonna want to shoot someone.
you never know. And I'm very meticulous, so I'm always thinking about, and that's why I'm not rich, because I always think about like the consequences and this and that. And I would not do something like somebody like, oh man, yo, it's easy to go rob this place or easy to go do that. And I'm like, okay. I remember one time, a dude hit me up, one of my dudes hit me up and was like, yo, we got this spot right here, yo, shorty man's got knocked, you know what I mean? And she's sitting on over 1 million in the crib right there, dog. I got the address. I got it. Ooh, we can go get this. It's just her. And she got a little son or whatever. But, the kid gonna be asleep or whatever. And I was like, bro, I'm good, fam. It's like, what you mean this is easy money? And I'm like, bro, let me tell you something, right? And I literally just broke it down for dude. I said, dude, real quick. I said, listen to me. Where you got that intel from? Oh, I got it from I said, listen to me. In order to do this job, right? That intel you got, the person who gave you the intel, you're gonna have to kill that person. You're gonna have to kill the person who gave you the intel. Because guess what? It's gonna be traced back to that person. And that person, when they hold that person gonna rat you out. And you're gonna rat me out. So at the end of the day, this is nonsense. Like, there's no way, like, that's loose end. Secondly, I'm like, yo, so you run up in the crib right now. Let's say Shorty pop off the mouth and you gotta pop Shorty. Let's say the little baby wake up and spot you. What you gonna do? You gonna pop the little baby too? Like, bro, is it worth it? Nah, I'm not with you, dog. Like, if you're not willing to kill a woman, kill all the loose ends and all of that, then there's no point. I'm not willing to do that. So I already know I'm not gonna do this. If I went on the mission, I know what I'm willing to do. And if I'm not willing to go all the way, I am not doing it. You feel me? Like, no loose ends. None whatsoever. And that's how I look at life, man. Like, if I'm not with that shit, I'm not going all the way. And even in a relationship, people, I can tell you 100% fact. In my relationship, like, I take shit serious. And if I'm not gonna go all the way, I'm not even gonna get involved. You know what I'm saying? So D, what you guys say?
No, what you're saying is reality. Like, if it's not going all the way, it's not going the right way. Like, no, I'm not a part of it. Like, I'm not gonna do this. Like, and as you were talking about with the intel your friend got, wanna run in this person house. Like, who give you that intel? We go in the house. What's going to happen? We can Someone can see us. The neighbor, maybe they have camera in the house, everything in the house. You don't trust this, and this is what we need, because he just get the intel and he's like, okay, we're just gonna run inside. He didn't do anything to know how the setup is. He didn't check it out. He didn't do his research, and then you're gonna run up in the house, and you can both run up in there, and there's somebody in there waiting for both of you.
A
So
setup.
these are a setup. So
You know what
these
I'm
are the things
saying?
that you need to think about. If you get intel on something, you have to search and research and what is going on. And it's not everything you should do. Like, that's why you need a friend like that or someone like that to tell you, like, no, don't do this. This is not right.
Ain't worth
This
it.
is ain't worth it. This is not the way to go. Like, you need that person in your corner to question it.
Fast money comes with slow problems.
All right, that is it.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
Exactly.
people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people, thank y'all, man. Yeah, continue to watch. This is the My Gym Podcast. This segment right here is a man's perspective, episode 2. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, drop a comment, let us know what you're thinking about. Are you enjoying the content? If you want to see more, just say more. And I mean, love and respect. Check out all the content that's on the channel right now.